Hey guys, it's Ben and I've got a new video today. Side note, I've been experimenting with different ways to record my audio. The first video, I literally just recorded it right off my phone, but it was a pain in the ass to get on my computer and it just sounded like shit. So now I'm recording directly to my PC from my mic and we'll see how it sounds when it's done. But without further ado, let's get right into today's video. So there's been this weird, weird situation that's been, I mean, it's been happening for quite a while now, like a good 5 years, and it's just it bothers me on a it's just it's so creepy. It's so fucking weird that I keep running into this certain type of person, and it's but yeah, it's so completely fucked. It's been just retarded how much this is happening. But yeah, let's get right into the story about how I am continuously able to attract animal abusers. Okay, so the first incident of this, I was in 5th grade. So it was about like 5 years ago, 10 years old. And I mean, there was this foreign exchange student, and I started talking to him. He knew how to get tons of video games on my laptop for free. So I hung out with him a lot for that. But one day we were just hanging out after school at my house, and we were on the computer, and then all of a sudden he's just like, "Hey, I got to show you this video. It's amazing." And he grabs the keyboard and he turns on this video. And keep in mind, I was 10 years old. I had not seen this shit before. It sounds like I'm talking about porn, and I wish this kid had pulled up porn. But no, he pulls up a video of a group of college guys dropping a rat into a tank full of piranhas. And I mean, okay, so they might have fed it to it already, but like it's fucking weird to go and to record that and post it as like a comedy video. It's just fucking weird. But this kid was into it. This Korean kid, there was he was into it, and I wish it was porn, but because it just the whole situation just kind of left me a little nervous around this friend from that point on. To reiterate from my last video, I was a good ass kid. I had barely seen I don't even know if I had seen titties at that point. So seeing this like rat be torn apart on video on YouTube, it was fucking crazy. It was so it just it was horrible. But yeah, that's my first strange experience with people, not necessarily animal abusers at this point, but people that are into animal abuse on some level. Uh, but yeah, so fast forward a few years. This was, I mean, it was 2 years ago at most, but I'm pretty sure it was only like a year ago. Yeah, it was only like a year ago. This kid, and he was cool. I liked him a lot. Like we were pretty close friends. Um, because we both like the same video games, we both like the same music, so and we had a lot of classes together. So I mean, this he was cool. I liked hanging out with him. But then so one day we were in study hall. It was one of the classes we had together. Um, and he's on his phone, and he just like laughs at his phone, and we made that kind of like eye contact. So he leans over and shows me the screen, and it was just a vine of a chicken walking at first, and then all of a sudden this guy pulls out this massive fucking shotgun and shoots the chicken. And okay, so another they kill chickens for food. They kill chickens for meat, and that's fine. But again, it's a little weird to record it. It's a little weird to derive that much enjoyment out of that. But regardless, I just kind of brushed this off. I didn't think about it too much, and then then something happened. It got a little worse to a point that I just I could not look at this kid the same way. We were all sitting. We were all sitting in lunch together. Me, him, and a few of his friends, because he was a grade over me, but we had a lot of classes together, so I just started eating lunch with him. I think it was probably after me and one of my girlfriends broke up, or a previous girlfriend, and she yeah, so we had sat together at lunch a lot, and I just so I started sitting with this kid since I had been hanging out with him close to that point in time. But so we were all sitting at lunch, and this kid he brings up this video that the other kid had forwarded him, and then they all start laughing and talking about this video. And so I'll just give you a basic description of this video from what I pieced together out of their whole out of them just falling off of their fucking chairs laughing about it. Okay, so essentially there's you don't see the guy's face, but this guy has a gerbil, and then you have like a fast metal fan, and you know how fans have like that cover over them, so you don't touch the fan and cut yourself. Well, okay, so this guy in this video takes the cover off that fan, takes this gerbil, and presses the gerbil into the fan. So, like, mutilating this fucking gerbil, but not to the point enough where the gerbil was dead. I mean, this thing's still alive. It puts lighter fluid on it, lights it on fire, lets it burn, puts it out again, so it's barely alive, and then strangles it to death. And this is just so fucked up. Like, the first ones I was like, you could consider it food, and that's why they're killing it. It's still weird that they're recording it, but whatever. Well, this you can't really deny that this one is fucked up. But yeah, now you think that'd be the last incident, right? No. So just this one, and this one's only a couple months ago. I'd started hanging out with this kid, and I mean, I don't know, he was okay, but a few people had like talked to me about him and been like, "Hey, you really shouldn't hang out with this kid. He's a dickhead, and he's a furry." And I was like, I mean, if I had gotten some concrete proof he was a furry a little more, at that point I just would have dropped him from the beginning. But because turns out, yes, he was a furry, which is just yeah. So those are a great class of people, but actually no. I'm getting completely off track. Anyway, this kid, he pulls up his iFunny account one day, and if you don't know what iFunny is, it's basically like 9gag. If you've ever been on 9gag, it's just people post just pictures on it, and yeah, just to be funny. They're funny pictures and memes and stuff like that. Well, his account, he shows me his account or links me to his account or tells me his username. I don't remember. And I go on it and we're looking at it together though. And he's like, "Oh, look at this one. Look at this video." And I assumed it was a repost, and it's just a pan that had been heated up and then somebody throwing something onto it. And then you hear like that hissing, like if you put butter on a pan. And that's what I thought. I was like, thought it was butter, and it was just, why the fuck do you have a video of somebody throwing butter onto a pan? Well, he tells me that it's not just a reposted video. No, he made this video himself, and this wasn't butter. It was a live goldfish. He had a video of him throwing a live goldfish into a pan. Now this one isn't it's not as bad as the last one, or it's not as bad as the previous one, but it's I guess it's just the fact that this was a video of him doing it that was just weirded me the fuck out. But yeah. So those have been my experiences so far of animal abusers, which is such a weird thing. I never assumed that was going to be a type of person that I'd be interacting with too much in my life. But they just keep coming back. And none of these people know each. They're all completely unrelated. The one was in elementary school, the other was in high school. Well, I guess that one was earlier this year probably. And then the last one was just a couple months ago at a completely different school. This is fucking crazy that this keeps happening to me. But yeah, that's it for this video today. And I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please leave a like. That would be much appreciated. But please have a good day. See ya.